Hello, I'm Jake, and welcome back to Jake's Beer Roulette. I have been wondering since I got back from Prague because I had a can of Budvar from Lidl. I had a couple of cans of Budvar from Lidl. It was something like £9 for 6 cans, so we worked out at £1.50 per can. Really good value. However, the cans that I drank, the beer was slightly different to that what you get in Prague, in that the head had dissipated quite quickly. It was what I'd suggest was travelled. So what I thought I'd do is put Budvar up against itself. I thought I'd take a can of Budvar from the multi-pack that I had from Lidl, £1.50 each, put up against a bottle of Budvar from Lidl, although this is £1.89 a bottle. So same amount of beer. Also, this comes in a green glass bottle, and immediately upon opening it, I got a little hint of skunkiness, which wasn't there, obviously, with opening the can. But I wondered, is there a difference between a bottle of Budvar and a can of Budvar? So quite an aggressive pour on that. There was quite an aggressive pour on the can as well. The can has shown a better head, in fairness, up to now. The bottle has not. Now, these glasses are identical, neither of them are etched. But immediately, the can is showing better carbonation. That's the opposite of what I expected. These have both been in the fridge, they're both chilled to the same temperature. They should both be exactly the same, they're the same beer. I should put them so that the can is on the outside, the bottle on the inside, so I can remember which one's which. What I'm going to do, because I've had... Now the thing is, the difference between Prague Budvar and Budvar from the can and the bottle is there's no head. When you get it on draft in Prague, you get a significant, on that amount of beer poured from a tap, the head would be, top third of the glass maybe. That's the way they like serving it over there. They do measure it properly. There is an etching on the glass to show where your beer should be up to and how much should be foam on the top. Well, this, the bottle, in terms of carbonation, for me is disappointing. There's no head on it. I will have a swig and then pour a bit more in, try and juice it up a bit. Or maybe I'll give it the old, let's do this a sec. This could go badly wrong. I haven't done this in a while. There we go. As we can see, develops a head. How long it'll stick around for, I do not know. It's only fair that we do the same. A bit of a head, so less of a head coming up. So, I don't know. Obviously look completely identical. Let's see if there's a difference then. So, from the can first. It, as you'd expect, smells Budvar, beautiful beer, lovely beer. No off aroma, nothing at all to complain about. Let's have a swig. Yeah, as I talked about previously, what you miss between drinking it in the country of its birth and here is the journey, because this is imported. It does take away some of the subtleties, particularly in the aroma. The aroma smells slightly flowery, slightly herby. This doesn't. But even without that, it's still a magnificent beer. It's a can of that for £1.50 is excellent. Although you have to buy it as part of the 6-pack, but who's complaining? 6 of them. So the bottle, which having had a bit of a clunk, has got a little bit more life in it. It's actually livened it up in terms of the carbonation as well. Like I say, both glasses absolutely identical, no etchings, um, same style of glass. Yeah, let's see how this is. So considering this is 39 pence more expensive than the can, there is a hint of skunkiness from the green glass bottle. It's not pronounced, it's not enough to put you off the beer at all, but it's definitely there by comparison. I mean, they're the same beer, so you can tell that having it in a green glass bottle does make a difference from a can. Oh, now that that is a surprise because I need to get the specs on for this. Even with the slight skunkiness, that tastes better. And I think if I was going to take a guess, I think this is newer. Obviously, with lager, the fresher you drink it, the better. Is there anything on the can to indicate when it was made? I think if there is, I have to chuck a light on. Sorry. Uh, yes, there is, but I can't read it. It says 2025 June. Oh no, 25th of June 2025. We're now on the 8th of August. So that is 6 weeks old. So it's not old. This one, oh God, this is going well. Oh my word. It does say, but it's all right. 9th of the 6th, 2025. I was wrong. This is older. But, but, I better check I'm not imagining things. Tastes lovely. Budvar, as you want it. Um, it's definitely there. It's definitely there. It's subtly different. This is nicer. For me, I prefer this. I have no idea how to put this across. This tastes, from a can, like it's had an ice cube melted into it. It's slightly less flavour. Now, I have no idea why that would be. No idea. But I picked it up last week when I drank a can of it, and this is why I wanted to compare them. Because anyone who's watched this will know I love Budvar. Um, that's not to say I don't love Budvar, but I love Budvar slightly more. Um, I'd love to know your thoughts. Have you had cans, bottles of the same beer you thought were different? Because that for me is a 9 out of 10 beer. This one is the same beer. It's an 8 out of 10 beer. Why? I don't know. Maybe it's had a rougher journey over, been shaken up. Possibly the reason why Lidl got their hands on it is because there's something that they found in quality control that they weren't quite happy with, because Budvar is, Czech government owned and they take it very seriously. Having spoken to a couple of Czechs while I was over there, they really take pride in the fact that Budvar is Budvar. The bottle, definitely better than the can. Will I be drinking the can? Oh, yes.